Hello, listeners. It's Sylvia Spar. Welcome back to Population of the Nations, Pakistan Edition. We have here on the show our guests, Courtney, Samantha, and Kevin. They have been studying the effects of overpopulation in Pakistan, specifically in regards to economy, politics, and the United States, and they are ready to report their findings. Thank you for joining us, team.
Thank you for having us. We wanted to get started with some background information on the subject. In 1960, the population of Pakistan was 46 million people, and the current population of Pakistan is almost 200 million people. Their population has more than quadrupled in just over 50 years.
Here's another way of putting it. Many of us are familiar with the Toyota Corolla. It's a small four-passenger vehicle. Imagine Pakistan is that Toyota Corolla. The population of Pakistan today would be equal to cramming 16 people in that four-passenger vehicle. As you can imagine, this would be very uncomfortable and would create some very dangerous problems. We are here today to inform you all about these problems.
One of the best ways we feel that we can accurately explain this problem in a way we can understand is to compare the country of Pakistan to our own country, the United States. Firstly, according to the article Geography of Pakistan, Pakistan is roughly the size of the plain states of North Dakota, South Dakota, Nebraska, and Kansas combined. Now imagine a little less than half of America's population, which is roughly half of 3.2 million people, occupying that single space. This is why Pakistan's population poses some major issues. Another way to liken this information to ourselves is to look at the GDP per capita, or gross domestic product per capita, which measures the wealth of each person in the country if it were to be divided up. According to the website countryeconomy.com, Pakistan's GDP in the year 2016 was about $2.7 billion, where the United States measured at about $18.6 trillion. This means that each person, or GDP per capita, in Pakistan had $1,441, while each person in the United States had about $57,000. This is a dramatic difference. The birth rate of both countries is also very different, which contributes to the population growth in Pakistan. Pakistan's birth rate of 28.73% is more than twice the rate of the United States of 12.4% as of 2015. With all of these factors in play, it is clear that the overpopulation of the country will not be resolved anytime soon. As studies show, the population will only continue to grow. We hope that this information has helped bring this problem into perspective and provides a better understanding of the situation in Pakistan.
Thank you, Samantha. Now that we've compared Pakistan to our own country, we should have a clearer picture of what Pakistan's population is like. And just like every country in the world, natural resources are a very important part of a country's economy. Pakistan is full of natural resources. However, because of its horrendous overpopulation, Pakistan is in a shortage of everything. But how is it possible for a country to have no drought, no famine, no limit of resources, but be so in need of everything? I got one word for you: overpopulation. There's no true shortage of anything in Pakistan, just too many people. Even if the birth rate slows, some experts estimate that Pakistan's population could double again by mid-century, putting catastrophic pressures on water and sanitation systems, swamping health and educational services, and leaving tens of millions of people jobless. Population increases geometrically, which means it doubles and then doubles again. But food production increases more slowly. The impact of population growth is deteriorating, so eventually there is not enough food. Eventually things begin to happen to the population to match the food supply. Hard things. Things like starvation, disease, war, etc. Now there's a flip view of rapid population growth, and that is that high population growth means a larger workforce numbers. This is a wise perspective for a strongly established country like the United States or China. not for a young country with an unstable government and that is in continual unrest amongst its people, for they are not equipped to educate the rapidly doubling illiterate population. Thus, the cycle of poverty will continue and increase.
Thank you both for your comments. We're going to go ahead and move into the political and social aspects of overpopulation in Pakistan. Political and social aspects of the population are directly affected by religion and Pakistani culture. The country's main religion is Islam, with 97% of the people being Islamic. There are two different sects within Islamic religion in Pakistan. The Sunni make up about 77% of all Islamic people within Pakistan, while another 20% are called the Shia. Christians and Hindus, along with other small groups within Pakistan, are considered to make up another 1% of the population. Everything politics and lawmaking has been revolved around Islamic viewpoints. The prime ministers and the presidents over the years had to be Islamic. If they did not practice that religion, it was and still is against the law for them to be elected officials. This even extends to other elected officials within the different political parties. The constitution put in place has had many influences from Islam. Changes to the constitution have come from elected officials trying to make it more religious and follow what Islam teaches. Social life and cultural of Pakistan does and will continue to be affected by religion. In local regions of Pakistan, it is against the law to commit sins, and if they are caught, can be thrown in prison and in some cases be executed. If you are part of another religion, you would have to abide by the other religious beliefs to be able to keep the laws of the land. The laws are Islamic and do not cater to other religions. With elected officials being Islamic, they will always abide by what their religion considers to be correct. If you are part of another religion, you will have a hard time living your own life and trying to practice your beliefs while trying to keep another's beliefs too.
Wow, team, what fantastic information. Well, we hope you have all learned something thoroughly about Pakistan and the effects that their population has on their country. Pakistan is definitely going to need to find more solutions to their problems as their population continues to grow. If you have any suggestions on how to help Pakistan and its growing population, we would love to hear from you. Please submit all responses to me, Sylvia Spar, at populationofthenations.com. We want to thank Courtney, Samantha, and Kevin for their research and sharing what they learned with us today. Hopefully all of you can continue to join us and explore even more topics about Pakistan. Until next time, I'm Sylvia Spar. Good night.